This is a story called Foolish John. It's a Louisiana folk tale. Foolish John. There once was a fellow living in the bayou country whom everyone called Foolish John. No one ever said he was malicious, just that he was slow-witted and literal-minded. Foolish John lived with his mother, and one cold, windy winter day she said to him, "Go milk the cow for me." As his mother went back to her work, she heard a gunshot. Foolish John appeared empty-handed in the kitchen. "Where is the milk?" asked his mother. "Why, Mother, I thought you told me to shoot the cow." "Ah, my foolish child," cried the exasperated mother, "you have killed our only cow. What shall we do?" "Well, now you must go skin her so we can at least sell the hide." Foolish John strung the cow up on a tree and skinned her, leaving the head with its horns attached to the hide. Then he took the hide and he set out for town. As Foolish John approached a large tree, he noticed its bare branches shaking and heard it groaning in the wind. "That poor tree must be cold," said Foolish John. "I'll cover it with the hide to keep it warm." He had just climbed the tree when 7 robbers gathered at its base and began to divide their spoils, the chief doling money out of a sack. "This is for me, that's for you," counted the chief as he went round the circle dividing the shares. Foolish John, watching from above, got so carried away by the situation that each time the chief counted, he plucked a hair from his cowhide and said, "And one for me." One of the robbers heard him, but unable to see anyone, he exclaimed, "Listen, the devil!" The chief ignored the comment and continued dividing up the enormous sum until all the money was apportioned, and Foolish John had picked his cowhide clean. Just then he lost his grip on the limb and went crashing into the middle of the circle of thieves. The hide had come down with him, and since it was now hairless and the horns were still attached, the thieves saw a most extraordinary creature. Thinking it to be the devil, they fled, leaving all their money behind them. Foolish John gathered up all the money, which he placed back in the sack. Then the youth spread the hide over the cold tree and returned home. As he entered the kitchen, his mother inquired, "Well, how much did you get for the hide?" "I collected $1 for every hair on the hide," answered Foolish John as he sat down with the large sack of money. My son," exclaimed the woman, "sometimes I wonder if you are as foolish as people think."
You are listening to Confetti Park.